And the history of the world is really marked by these two men. And most of you men don't know what masculinity truly is. And your proclivity will be toward I'm bad boys. And the history of the world is really marked by these two men. And most of you men don't know what masculinity truly is. And your proclivity will be toward either cowardice or chauvinism. Too little or too much. I've been dealing with men for enough years at this point that I have seen a certain kind of guy a certain number of times. And I'll share with you some of these guys. We'll start with the chauvinists first. The chauvinists don't understand masculinity and how to treat a woman. So there are 4 basic versions of this failure that I have witnessed. The first is, no sissy stuff Sam. This is the guy, he doesn't know what a man is, he just knows a man's not a woman, so whatever a woman is, he's going to be the opposite. Right? Some of you guys had this dad. Mom hugs, so he doesn't hug. Mom says she loves you, so he doesn't say he loves you. Mom kisses you, so he doesn't kiss you, because that's girl stuff. This guy doesn't understand that men and women are both made in the image and likeness of God, that they have the same emotions and passions and experiences, and they tend to express them in masculine or feminine ways, but being a man is not the opposite of being a woman. That you're both made in the image and likeness of God, and you express yourself in masculine and feminine ways. And see, these guys tend to think that to be a man means this. You can belch the loudest, spit the farthest, fart the stinkiest, and punch the hardest. That's a man. That's not a man. That's a joke. That's a joke. There's no woman here today praying, God, send me that. I want a real man. But too many guys, especially guys that are single too long, and guys who, put 27 guys into, a 1-bedroom apartment so they can each spend $30 a month on rent and spend all their time just rocking out to Guitar Hero, that's what those guys think. And they're idiots. Number 2. Success and status steward. This is the guy, he defines himself, the Bible says, by what he has and does. He has this sort of leftover, hyper-jock, competitive mentality. Here's how much I make, here's how my company's doing, here's my car, here's my house, here's my success, here's my wins, here's my victories. And he treats his wife just like another trophy. Her job is to look pretty and be quiet. And just make him look good as yet another notch on his belt. He doesn't love her well, doesn't serve her well. He's more worried about his income and his possessions than his wife and his children. Number 3, there's Give Him Hell Hank. This is the guy, he's got anger, violence, short temper, rude, crude, mean. He's harsh, he's overbearing, he's intimidating, he's scary. He is scary. Are you this guy? Is your wife scared of you? What kind of man intimidates a woman? Number 4, I'm the boss Bob. This guy is just bossy. He thinks wherever he is that he's the king of the whole thing. He's always telling everybody what to do. He stands back at a distance like a drill sergeant and just barks out orders to his wife and barks out orders to his children. He has a hard time keeping a job because he always is bossing around his employer and his employees, and no one can stand him. He thinks that being a man means being bossy and overbearing. And these guys are the worst when they show up to church. They want to be in authority, not under authority. These are the guys who show up and immediately say, I want to lead, put me in charge of something. You're in charge of shutting up. That can be your specialty. These are the guys, when you rebuke them, they just leave the church and they take their wife and children with them, and their wife and children suffer because this is a guy who loves to be in authority, refuses to be under authority, likes to tell everyone what to do, and he himself can't be told anything. I've got a list of these guys. You could see it in their wife's face. She's miserable. You could see it in their children. They despise their father. And he's oblivious because he's an imbecile. And they go from church to church to church. And eventually it's like, well, we can't find a good church. Meaning, I can't find a pastor dumb enough to take my orders. That's how chauvinism works itself out. And you men, when you read the Bible and you read words like head of the household, if you think it means something like this, you're an idiot. You're abusive, you're dangerous, and you're a fool.